Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope we're doing great today. Happy Friday. We got 10 matchups on this NBA slate today. So be sure to like and subscribe. Check out all my betting links in the description below. And guys, go ahead and hop on my premium VIP Discord. First link in the description. Love to have you guys be a part of that community. That's where you get all my picks and parlays I'm running every day. And yeah, we'll hop in it. Pretty busy slate today. Starting with the Houston Rockets versus the Detroit Pistons. Houston opening up as a 7.5 point road favorite with the over-under at 227.5. Houston coming into this matchup 18-18. Detroit 3-35. Head-to-head, Houston 6-4 in the last 10 head-to-head meetings. Houston on a 2-game losing streak, coming off a Chicago loss. Detroit 1-9 in their last 10. They're on a 6-game losing streak right now. Houston did play Detroit a little bit ago. Beat them 136-113. And yeah, I kind of expect the same thing here. Houston 4-1 against Detroit. Yeah, hard for me to trust Detroit here. Give me the Rockets minus 7.5 and money line on the road. Next matchup, we got the Indiana Pacers versus the Atlanta Hawks. Hawks opening up as a 5.5 point home favorite with the over-under at 252. Pacers coming into this matchup 22-16. The Hawks 15-21. Head-to-head Atlanta 6-4 in the last 10 head-to-head meetings. Pacers 8-2 in their last 10, coming off a Washington win. The Hawks coming off a big Philly win. They did just play the Pacers. Pacers beat them 150-116. That was just a crazy game, but obviously no Tyrese Halliburton, so that is a big loss for the Pacers here. Yeah, not sure I'm in love with this team without Tyrese Halliburton here. I know Pacers won big last time against the Hawks, but without him, I just can't trust it. So I'm going to take the Hawks minus 5.5 and money line at home. Next matchup, we got the Sacramento Kings versus the Philadelphia 76ers. Sixers opening up as a 1-point home favorite with the over-under at 241. Kings coming into this matchup 23-14. The Sixers 23-13. Head-to-head Philly 9-1 in the last 10 head-to-head meetings. Still no Embiid or Robert Covington. Sacramento on a 2-game winning streak, coming off a Charlotte win. Philly on a 3-game losing streak. They really do struggle without Embiid. They're just not the same team without Embiid. Sacramento, they have not been good against Philly. 0-9 against Philly here. The numbers are very bad for Sacramento, but I think all that changes without Embiid. This is a much different team here. I think Sacramento puts an end to this bad losing streak they're on against the Sixers. Give me Sacramento money line on the road. Next matchup, we got the Charlotte Hornets versus the San Antonio Spurs. Spurs opening up as a 3-point home favorite with the over-under at 236. Hornets coming into this matchup 8-27. The Spurs 6-30. Head-to-head, Charlotte 7-3 in the last 10 head-to-head meetings. Charlotte 1-9 in their last 10. Been a bad stretch for Charlotte. Spurs coming off a big Detroit win, finally getting on the win column. Charlotte 1-9 on the road, 1-4 covering the spread. I mean, this is an ugly matchup. The numbers are bad for both teams. I don't know. I like the Spurs. You got Victor coming off a triple-double. His best game of the season, pretty much. Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to take a shot with the Spurs minus 3 money line at home. Next matchup, we got the Golden State Warriors with the Chicago Bulls. Bulls opening up as a 3-point home favorite with the over-under at 228. Warriors coming into this matchup 17-20. The Bulls 18-21. Head-to-head, the Warriors 9-1 in the last 10 head-to-head meetings. Warriors on a 2-game losing streak, coming off a bad Pelicans loss. Chicago on a 3-game winning streak. They're actually playing pretty well right now. They did get Zach LaVine back, who looked pretty good in his debut after missing a very long time. And then I just don't know what's up with this Warriors team. They're 1-8 on the road, 2-5 covering the spread, but they've been good against the Bulls. 5-1 on the road against the Bulls, 11-1 against the Bulls. They've been dominant against Chicago here. I just think this has got to be a win the Warriors got to take. I mean, they got to take this win on the road. They're getting a lot of hate, and getting +3 on the road, I think they get it done here. I'm going to take a shot with the Warriors +3 in this spot. Next matchup, we got the Los Angeles Clippers versus the Memphis Grizzlies. Clippers opening up as an 8.5-point road favorite with the over-under at 224.5. Clippers coming into this matchup 24-13. The Grizzlies 14-23. Head-to-head Memphis 6-4 in the last 10 head-to-head meetings. Clippers on a 2-game winning streak, coming off a Toronto win. They did beat Memphis in their last meeting 117-106. Memphis quietly on a little 3-game winning streak as well. The Clippers, the numbers haven't been great for the Clippers against Memphis. They're 2-7 covering against Memphis, 2-5 covering on the road against Memphis. So they've played pretty poorly against Memphis here, but Clippers playing great overall. Beat them pretty good by double digits last game. I think I got to lean with the Clippers -8.5 and money line on the road. Next matchup, we've got the Orlando Magic versus the Miami Heat. Heat opening up as a 3-point home favorite with the over-under at 221. Magic coming into this matchup 21-16. The Heat also 21-16. Head-to-head, Miami 8-2 in the last 10 head-to-head meetings. Orlando coming off a Minnesota loss. Miami coming off an OKC loss. The Magic 0-7 on the road against Miami. 2-9 against Miami. The numbers aren't going to be there for the Magic. But when I look at this game, I really do see this as a winnable game for the Magic on the road. The numbers are going to be bad because the Magic just pretty much always been bad. This is the first year they've actually had a very good start in a long time. And, Miami hasn't played that great. And obviously they're still missing Jimmy Butler, missing Kyle Lowry, Tyler Herro, Caleb Martin, questionable. Yeah, I think I'm going to take a shot with the Magic +3 on the road here. Next matchup, we got the Portland Trail Blazers versus the Minnesota Timberwolves. Minnesota opening up as a big home favorites, -15.5 with the over-under at 221.5. Portland coming into this matchup 10-27, Minnesota 26-11. Head-to-head, Minnesota 6-4 in the last 10 head-to-head meetings. Portland coming off a 139-77 loss against OKC. Just got absolutely beat down yesterday. Minnesota coming off a tough Boston loss in overtime. I just don't have any confidence in this Portland team after getting destroyed yesterday. They're 1-6 covering on the road against Minnesota. Yeah, I think this is a big win for Minnesota at home. Give me Minnesota -15.5 and money line in this one. Next matchup, we got the Toronto Raptors versus the Utah Jazz. Jazz opening up as a 3-point home favorite with the over-under at 240.5. Raptors coming into this matchup 15-23. The Jazz 19-20. Head-to-head, Utah 6-4 in the last 10 head-to-head meetings. Toronto on a 2-game losing streak, coming off a Clippers loss. They did lose to Jazz 126-119 prior, about 10 games ago. Utah, they're actually kind of hot right now. 8-2 in their last 10. They're actually playing pretty well. But I look at this. Toronto's still playing well. They've been in, their losses have all been with under 6 points or less recently. So they've been in just very close battles here. And I don't know. I like Toronto here. I think they're a good underdog on the road. And I'm going to take a shot with Toronto +3 in this one. In the last matchup, we got the New Orleans Pelicans versus the Denver Nuggets. Denver opening up as an 8.5-point home favorite with the over-under at 228.5. Pelicans coming into this matchup 23-15. Denver 26-13. Head-to-head, Denver 6-4 in the last 10 head-to-head meetings. Pelicans on a 2-game winning streak, coming off a Warriors win. Denver coming off a bad Utah loss. Yeah, horrible Denver, horrible loss. I know that messed up a lot of people's parlays. Pelicans 7-3 covering on the road against Denver. 4-2 covering against Denver. They've been very good against Denver here. And a lot of question marks. It says CJ McCollum, Brandon Ingram, Williamson are all questionable. Maybe that's the way that's why the line looks the way it does. But I'm just gonna say, as long as at least 2 of the 3 stars play for the Pelicans, give me Pelicans plus 8.5 on the road here. And that's gonna be it for the video. Good luck with your picks and parlays on Friday. Hope you guys all cash out, and I'll see you guys Saturday. Have a good one.